Can I please walk out?
Your ID.
I'm asking you.
We're going to walk out together, and you're going to go in handcuffs. That's how we're about to walk out.
So under the Penal Code of Florida, in order to provide ID, you have to be lawfully put under arrest.
No,
Yes.
no. You can be just detained.
What law
Yes, you
firm
can. What law firm do you work for?
By law, I'm telling you, give me your ID, else I'm taking you to jail.
The trespass?
This incident takes place in North Miami, where two officers were called to a store to trespass a man from the property. The store manager thought he was the same person who supposedly stole something a year ago, but they didn't have an incident number, no proof, nothing. Yet they still called the police. And instead of investigating properly, these officers tried violating this man's rights by demanding his ID, solely based on hearsay. When he refused, the officer even threatened him with arrest. But the way this man handled them, respectfully and confidently, was absolutely remarkable. It was so satisfying watching him destroy their claims with his knowledge of trespassing laws, leaving everyone speechless.
They have the right to request that you don't return to the store.
She's talking to you. Listen to her.
Okay. So they have a right, it's a private institution, to request that you don't return. And they want informal trespass, which means it'll be documented. You're just going to simply say, I'm in contact with you. The manager requests to have you
Before a
trespass.
trespass, you have to ask me to leave first. Nobody has asked.
No, I have to give you a warning and then tell you.
The owner has to ask, but I haven't done anything.
Okay. In the past, they said you guys didn't see eye to eye. There were some things that happened, I guess.
Yeah,
When they
there was
called
a
the
police report, and the guy almost hit me. And there was a police report about it.
According to him, something was taken
Yeah,
in the past.
not about me though.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me.
Are you sure? That was him. Can I get your ID, please? Well, by law, if you don't, I'm going to arrest you.
She has to ask me
Listen
to
to me.
leave first.
By law, I'm telling you, give me your ID, else I'm taking you to jail.
The trespass?
That's all I'm telling you.
Alright, let me ask you a question. To be formally trespassed first, you have to ask me first to leave. And then if I deny and come back,
No,
then
that's trespassing after warning.
No, that's
Exactly.
trespassing. Right.
I'm issuing a trespass.
I know. You have to
Listen to
ask
me. I am issuing a trespass, which means I'm not finished. You're not going until you give me your ID.
I'm trying to walk out. I
You're
said
not
I'll wait
going until you give
outside.
me your
But
ID.
you're not even listening to her.
I asked for your supervisor.
Okay, he's gonna tell you the same thing.
Can I please walk out?
Your ID.
I'm asking you.
We're going to walk out together, and you're going to go in handcuffs. That's how we're about to walk out.
Miss, you no longer want him here, is that correct? So tell him you no longer want him
I
here.
no longer want you here.
Okay, no, wait. Now you still have to provide ID.
Your supervisor's going to tell you.
No, they're
trying to
not.
be as-
Listen, this is what we know
I'm going to be as
this.
cooperative as possible.
No, you're
An
not.
investigation. Yes. And so the supervisor get here? Yes. You want to speak to the supervisor, right?
Press the remain sign.
That's what you want? The supervisor know?
I have trust people in the past on my property. So the way it works is, without your official capacity, if you walk onto my property and you commit a crime, then I can formally ask you to leave. If you refuse, then I can contact the police and say, this person is refusing to leave. Can you please
And I understand
trespass
that.
him?
I understand that. But here's the thing. That's not the
Can you let me-
issue.
can you
No,
let me
wait,
finish,
hear me out,
please?
because this can be all in that.
Let me finish. Please let me
Listen,
finish.
this could have been all avoided.
Please.
No, listen, because
See,
you're making it more difficult.
respectful.
We could have been done with this long time ago. You're
I'm not
just
willing to give up my
refusing.
rights.
Nobody's asking you to. She's just asking you for your ID. That is it. For her to
And that's
just
a
write
request.
document.
Asking for an ID is a request, not a
It
demand.
doesn't matter.
Yes, it is.
When we have
Asking
to,
for an
when we
ID
have,
and demanding ID.
but when we have to do a report, it's a once.
I'll wait for the supervisor.
Okay.
They stated that you possibly stole something in the past, and you ran away when the police came.
Possibly.
They said you did. He did, right?
That's hearsay.
It was him? He ran across the street. So he's been positively identified as the man who committed a theft. 6 months ago. Is that right?
I touched you. Was I charged with that?
You ran.
That's hearsay.
You ran.
You ran.
I don't know nothing about that incident. And he's saying that I pushed him.
What date
There's no
was this?
incident number.
I'm gonna. It actually is. I'm gonna run a records and find it.
What she's trying to tell you is that you're completely correct.
Thank
okay,
you.
I'm not saying,
I appreciate
but
it.
listen to me though. There's a process for this. So once after they say in person, okay, we no longer want you here. We now have to document it as a trespass warning, and we let you go. But in order for us to do, hold on. The only way we can do that is by requesting your ID just to document it, and that's it. And you go on your merry way.
So, all right, so under the Penal Code of Florida, In order to provide ID, you have to be lawfully put under arrest.
No,
Yes.
no. You can be just detained.
What law
Yes, you
firm
can. What law firm do you work for?
The supervisor,
What law firm
I'm being
do you
very
work for?
respectful for you. That's not legally reasonable or articulable suspicion to obtain my ID. You can't just say, I need your ID. You have to ask me first, please, sir, can you please leave the property? You have to give me a chance. Once I walk out and I refuse, then that's a crime. Then you have reasonable, articulable suspicion to obtain my ID legally.
The crime is that, listen, we're going to get the supervisor here.
Thank
You
you.
can talk to the supervisor.
Thank you, I
And we're going
appreciate
to
it.
all continue to have a wonderful... There was an incident that occurred a year and a half ago. They don't have the case number with them. They don't remember the exact date. However, the incident that occurred was a male committed a theft. Prior to police arrival, he took off running. He said that the police officer documented it, did a report, and told him if they see the person come back again to contact the police. I made contact with him. I asked him for his ID. He says it's against his rights to provide his ID. I told him we have to document it. He said he has to leave first before it has to be documented. So he requested for a supervisor because he doesn't want to give his ID, which I told him, now you're interfering with an investigation and now you're being uncooperative.
Good night.
So the instance that they're talking about, I have no clue.
Okay.
I was never charged with anything. There's no incident.
Do you
number.
frequent the store?
Huh?
Do you frequent the store a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what incident they're talking about. I've been here numerous times. I never even asked to leave today. I was carrying my shopping cart, and they're very respectful. They came and said, "Oh, we need your ID because we're being trespassed." And I said, "Well, the owner has to. Nobody asked. You have to ask me to leave first.
Okay.
And then if I refuse, then and I'm committing a crime. Then you can demand my ID.
Okay.
The crime. And she asked me to leave. I'm willing to leave.
Okay.
But there's no incident number. There's no. It's all hearsay at this point.
Okay.
And I asked her for a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. She couldn't give me any. She said, "I'm willing to look into some details on my computer to see what happened." But
Okay.
that's
No.
hearsay.
I said to get the incident number
Okay.
since you asked what was the
Question.
incident number. That's what I was saying.
You don't want him here anymore?
No.
Okay. Is there a reason why?
A year ago, he was having some issue with him, and he ran from our store. We called the police because we want to make a police report, for him not to come back. But because he ran, we don't have anything.
Okay.
The police said to him, if you ever see this guy again, give us a call. That's what we did.
Okay.
I
So
know what date. What was that? I don't remember that.
I do remember.
all we need to do, okay, is get your ID, or you can provide your name.
Yeah,
Okay.
my name is Andrew. I provide-
Okay. So you can provide us with your name, your date of birth, whatever. We can verify. Okay, Andrew. And now we need to investigate it.
Exactly.
Correct.
Am I being
So,
detained for that investigation?
well, right now they're saying yes. You know.
You're saying yes or they're saying yes? Because you're the acting supervisor.
Correct.
So you're detaining
Correct.
me?
They're saying that yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, you're
Okay.
detaining me.
I'm not. First of all, Andrew,
Yes, sir.
let's not get into a philosophical.
But the thing is, you have to abide by the law, not by hearsay.
Correct.
So by the law,
Let me ask you a question. You just want him gone from
I
the
was
store?
willing to walk out.
Okay.
Trespassing also. Give me the trespassing so he cannot come back.
He's
Okay.
going to tell you that it doesn't work that way. I have to come back.
No, we can't. No, we can't issue you a trespass warning.
I don't have to.
Okay.
I don't have to provide the ID for that.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you, sir.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
However,
I know that.
if they are asking you not to come back in our
will not
presence,
come
we
back.
need to document that.
I will not come back.
Okay? But we need your name
You
for
can put
that.
my first name as Andrew.
Okay. Just tell them you don't want him to come
I will
back.
not come back.
I don't want you back here anymore.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, sir. I
All right.
appreciate it. Am I
Feel free to go.
Thank you, miss.
All right.
No, to document
Go ahead.
you need ID. Have a
All right. Go ahead.
This is a disconnect with the community.
No, disconnect with the civilians. Have a good day.
Throughout this entire encounter, this female officer wasn't enforcing the law. She was enforcing her feelings. She kept trying to put this man in handcuffs simply because he didn't comply with her unnecessary demands. She couldn't admit that this man understood the law better than she did, and by law, he was absolutely correct. No one from the store ever asked him to leave, and unless a person is asked to leave and refuses, you cannot call the police for trespassing. Yet the store still called the police to trespass him, even though the officers could only issue a simple warning. They had no crime, no reasonable suspicion, and absolutely no legal basis to demand his ID. But the female officer kept trying to escalate and assert control where none existed. But this man's calm behavior and solid knowledge of the law prevented her from pushing it further. And when the sergeant arrived, thankfully he understood exactly what the man was trying to explain from the start. Instead of escalating like the officer, he simply resolved the situation and let him go, only issuing a warning that he would no longer be allowed inside that store.